Welcome children to the first video of Shivaji's education lesson number 5. In previous lesson you have learned birth of Shivaji, that is on 19th February 1630 at Shivneri temple. His childhood education which was not neglected by Jijabai. She instilled respect for all saints and great men in Shivaji. Shivaji played with poor children, and when Shivaji Raje got the Jagir of Bangalore in Karnataka, he made his headquarters over there and shifted Jijabai and Shivaji to Karnataka. So all these things you have seen, learn in previous lesson of child of Shivaji. Now in today's lesson you are going to learn beginning of Shivaji's education. So in this you will come to know that how Shivaji's education began. So first I will read, then we'll see the explanation. Shahaji Raje himself was a scholar of Sanskrit. In the Bangalore court, he had under his patronage artists and scholars of various languages. He appointed intelligent teacher for Shivaji. Shivaji's education began when he became 7 years old. Soon Shivaji became skilled in the art of reading and writing. He began to read the stories from Ramayana, Mahabharata and Bhagavad on his own. To teach him warfare, Shahaji Raje had appointed some teachers. They began to teach Shivaji to ride a horse, to wrestle, to use swords and danpatta. Thus, at the age of 12, Shivaji became acquainted with different branches of learning and arts. Before I start explanation, let us see the meaning of patronage. Patronage means sponsorship or financial support given to a person by the organization. If anyone is there in the company and big post, like of why I should go for company, you may be knowing that Prime Minister is getting so many facilities from the government. Whether it is a Prime Minister, President, they are getting their own bungalows. So many. So this type of things Shahaji Raje has got in the Bangalore court. So as you know, Shivaji's education began at the age of 7 by the intelligent teachers, and these artists and scholars of various languages, they developed skill in Shivaji of reading and writing. In previous lesson you have seen mother used to say the story of Ramayana and Mahabharata, but now he was able to read Ramayana, Mahabharata and Bhagavad Gita. So apart from reading, writing, his father want him to develop other skills for warfare, like horse riding, to wrestle, how to use swords or danpatta. So all these things has been learned by him at the age of 12. So he was acquainted with different branches of learning and arts. Soon Nadir Shah sent Shahaji Raje on an expedition to conquer the states of the Nayakas in Karnataka. Before setting out upon the expedition, Shahaji Raje sent Shivaji and Jijabai to Pune. With them, he sent elephant, horses, and infantry, a treasury, a flag, as also trusted minister, brave generals, and renowned teachers. See, at the age of 12, he was well versed with all the reading, learning, and different skills. Shivaji acquainted different branches of learning and arts. So when these things was finished, suddenly Shahaji Raje got an assignment. He were by the Adil Shah. Adil Shah sent him to Karnataka, in the states of Karnataka, to conquer different places. So before he, see, whenever these people go to accomplish their task, they see the safety measures of their family. So Karnataka was new, and he was like, if I go over there and in the battlefield, if I died, then who is here to take care of my family? So before that only he sent his family, his wife and child, to Pune, and with them he sent elephant, horses, and infantry. Infantry means whatever things are required for the day-to-day life, and treasury means money. And apart from that, his trusted ministers. Some ministers are there to whom he will believe, closing his eyes, and some renowned teachers also, because education is remaining. All education of Shivaji is not completed. So with renowned teachers, he sent his family to Pune. See, yes, Shivaji's education under the supervision of Shahaji Raje. How to use this? All the people are other helpers are standing, and Shahaji Raje is there. Now we'll see rejuvenation of Pune. Jijabai and Shivaji returned to Pune. Shivaji remembered his childhood days which he had spent on Shivneri. He could see lofty peaks of the Sahyadri again, and he became very happy. Pune at that time was not such a big city. It was totally devastated by Shahaji Raje's enemy. See, Jijabai and Shivaji come back to Pune, and while after returning from Bangalore to Pune, Shivaji mesmerized his childhood days which he had spent on Shivneri. But the condition of the Pune was not good. It was totally devastated. Devastated means demolish. Demolish means पूरा खराब कर देना, तितर बितर कर देना, सब चीज़ें डैमेज कर देना. And who has done? This has been done by Shahaji Raje's enemy. All this devastation, damage of the things was been done by the Shahaji Raje's enemy in absence of him, because he was there in Karnataka. Properties were damaged, houses are demolished, temples had collapsed. The frightened people had fled from their village. Field had become barren. Thick forests had grown. Wolves roam in the countryside. Pune thus was totally in the shambles and ruins. See, all the things of the Pune city was damaged. All properties, houses has broken, temples are collapsed, and the people get scared. They get frightened, and they move. Fled means fly, past tense of fly. They fled from their villages. They are no more in Pune city, and whatever fields were there in Pune, they become barren because no one is working on that. So, due to that, a thick forest has grown, and when the thick forest grown, wolves came over there. They were roaming on that land, and thus the Pune was totally in the disorder. It was totally demolished. It was totally ruined. When the people living around come to know that Jijabai was returned to Pune with Shivaji, they took heart. They took heart, it is a phrase. It means जान में जान आना. हमें कोई चीज़ से डर लग रहा है और सपोज़ कोई आके आपको जब भी मदद करता दिख जाता है कि हाँ वो इंसान मेरी मदद करेगा. आप ऐसी कोई बैड सिचुएशन में हो और कोई आपको दिख गया कि हाँ ये इंसान मेरी मदद करेगा, तो आपकी जान में जान आती है ना. सो दैट इज़ दे टुक हार्ट. दिस इज़ अ फ्रेज. Then when they come to know that Jijabai has returned back to Pune with Shivaji, so they took a breath of peace, of rest. Jijabai called all of them and reassured them that they would be safe in Pune. People started settling in Pune, cultivating their lands. Jijabai had the dilapidated temples repaired. In the temples, worship began morning and evening. The town was again throbbing with people. Thus, Pune was totally transformed. Transformation of Pune has been done when Jijabai returned back with Shivaji, and she called the people of the Pune city and assured them, given them promise that everything is going to be fine in their life. They will come back. There is no danger and harm to settle back in Pune. They are safe in Pune. So, as people have a great trust on Jijabai, they came back and settled down in Pune, and they started cultivating their lands. So, whatever the temples, that old and broken temples, she repaired, and the worship in the temple began in the morning and evening. And then the town was again beat, strongly beat. Strongly beat means ये मारना नहीं है, धड़कना. धड़कना इंसानों से. शहर फिर धड़कने लगा इंसानों से, because the lives came back. If there is a life, then everything is fine. घर बंद होता है तो कैसा होता है, उसमें पूरे जाले लग जाते, पूरे चूहे वगैरह सब आना शुरू हो जाते, और वो डरावना ऐसा भंगार कैसा लगता है. लेकिन जब वहाँ पर हम आके घर की साफ़ सफाई करते हैं और इंसान वहाँ पर रहने लग जाते हैं, तो वो घर फिर से जी उठता है. तो दिस टाइप ऑफ थिंग हैपन इन पुणे. Again the town was throbbing with the people, and the Pune was totally transformed. The achievements of Dadaji Kondev. See, before I start with this, I'll tell you Dadaji Kondev was a very trustworthy person in Shahaji Raje's court. He was taking care of the Pune's Jagir as his Subedar of Kondana. Let us first I will read, then I'll explain. When Jijabai and Shivaji were in Karnataka, Dadaji Konde lived after the Pune Jagir. He was the Subedar of Kondana also. He was very faithful. He was strict, efficient, and honest in the work. He was also just and a strict disciplinarian. He served with devotion. At about this time, a big vada or residence was built in Pune by the orders of Shahaji Raje. It came to be known as Lal Mahal. To encourage the peasants to till their lands, Dadaji gave them concession in the land tax for a few years. He offered prizes for destroying the wolves which infested the countryside and harassed the peasants. Many wolves were killed. He raised peasants' patrols to protect life and property from gangs of thieves who roamed the countryside. He fixed land revenue according to the quality of the soil. He thus made the people happy. See, as I said, Dadaji was very trustworthy, efficient, honest, strict in his work. Strict discipline means in his work. When he was in duty, he was very determined, focused on his duty. He served whatever work he do with passion, totally devotion towards his master. So when Jijabai and Shivaji was in Karnataka, he took care of the Pune Jagir. And he made a big residence, Vada, in Pune by the orders of Shahaji Raje, and it was called as Lal Mahal. He gave concession in the land tax to encourage the peasant. Peasant means farmers, to till their lands, because it was rejuvenated and the people had not that much money to pay the tax. So what he has done, he has given leniency. He gave them concession so that they can plow their fields and they can grow the crops. He offered the prices for destroying the wolves which are there, which are spread in the land of this rural area. So he called upon some people and give them good amount of money so that they can destroy these wolves, because if wolves are there, they can destroy definitely the people also, harass the people also, and destroy the fields also. So they have to remove the wolves from the land. And he called the people, he appealed the people so that they can do patrolling means working on some hours basis. Like nowadays in lockdown, police are patrolling, they are moving around the city, saying the people, giving instruction to the people to stay at home. At that time what they are doing, these people were seeing whether wolves are not roaming, they should not destroy, they should not harass the people. So they are guarding the life and properties of the people, and not from the people, from the gangs of thieves, because poverty was more at that time and the people don't have the work. So the thieves and gangs of the thieves, they are roaming. So to stop them, he raised some farmers to guard and protect their life. So he fixed land revenue according to the quality of soil. As you know, the growth of the crops depend on the quality of soil. If the quality is good, the growth of the crop will be in abundant, and if quality is poor, there will be less growth of crop. So he fixed the land revenue tax according to the quality of the soil, and he thus made the people see, when the people are getting all these things, facilities, so naturally they are going to be happy. So in the fields of agriculture reform and revenue collection, the work done by Dadaji Kondev and the Nizam Shah's Wazir Malik Ambar is considered to be very important. They have done a lot for the welfare of the peasants. Peasants means farmer. So, okay children, I think you have understood the topic very well, and you will be able to solve the worksheet. Thank you. God bless you all.